Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called More Viewer Questions and Answers. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Now, let's get started. Today, we're going to answer more viewer questions. The first question is, how much higher do you believe food prices will rise? That depends on how much more money the government will print and pump into the economy. If they pump trillions of more dollars into the economy, then we believe this inflation could become record-breaking, historic. Number two, should people start stocking up some food supplies just in case things get really bad? I believe it can't hurt to stow away some extra food. Just make sure you're only buying things that you would normally purchase and eat. Also, make sure it's long-lasting food. Canned foods, dry goods, etc., that sort of thing. Number three, what do you forecast will happen to the real estate market? We suspect that eventually the real estate market will burst in a spectacular fashion and that we'll see huge price drops, collapses in pricing. We can't really know when it'll happen, but we feel it is highly likely to happen. Where do you see the job market going? At the high end, we see executives being hired for shorter-term jobs or interim jobs. We also predict that artificial intelligence will be used to replace a lot of jobs. We're also going to see robotic technology being introduced to help restaurants flip burgers, to work on assembly lines. There are even robotic anesthesiology machines being used to replace real-life human anesthesiologists in the operating rooms now. If they can replace them, who can't they replace? What do you think about the cryptocurrencies? I think they have potential, but I would not invest more than 5% of my portfolio in them. We see the hacking problem exploding exponentially, and a lot of hackers are out there, literally armies of hackers are out there focusing on stealing your crypto. So be very paranoid about that, because if yours are stolen, then the chances of you getting any of it back are almost zero, no matter what law enforcement tells you. Try calling your crypto exchange, the exchange you use to buy your cryptos at, and see if you can even get a live operator on the phone to discuss a problem like getting your crypto stolen. Next, what's the most important thing to look for when purchasing a car, a used car? You want a car that has a great service history, meaning a brand that rarely breaks down. I would recommend a used Toyota or a Lexus. Remember, if you don't buy the right car, then you'll spend tremendous amounts of money repairing it over the coming years. 7. How can you protect your family against the exploding crime rate? We're big advocates of personal safety and security. We recommend martial arts and self-protection classes. We also think that people should acquire concealed carry licenses. You might also consider a pepper spray or having a baseball bat in the back seat of your car. You should definitely think about getting a dog to protect your home, as well as getting an alarm for your place. You think a lot of this is these are extreme options to consider doing? Really? Then just go online, go on the video sites online, and look for machete attacks in New York, machete attacks in American cities. You'll be amazed at the number of psychotics walking up and down the sidewalks, just hacking away at people on the streets, in the malls, in public. That's what we're now being confronted with. Number 8, do you think now is a good time to buy or open a restaurant? Absolutely, positively not. This is probably the single worst time in the history of the world to open or purchase a bar or a restaurant. It was a terrible idea 3 years ago before recent events, and now it's so bad that you would be better off just setting your money on fire. Just torch it spectacularly, because you'd be better off, fewer headaches, fewer problems, fewer liability that way than you would buying a restaurant. Number 9, with gas prices getting higher, do you think it's a bad time to buy a truck or an SUV? Yes. I think we could see gas prices doubling or tripling. And if that happens, do you really want to be driving a truck or an SUV? I think that would be a huge hit to the wallet for most people. Number 10, what do you think are the best streaming services? First of all, we think YouTube is the best thing out there, and not just because it's free. It's because its content is amazing and it's growing exponentially. All the other streaming services, they pretty much just show you the same old reruns over and over and over. Number 11, are the banks still safe to keep your money in? Well, we believe some banks are and some banks are definitely not. It appears that based on recent reviews that the TD Bank may be one of the safer banks out there. Now, remember, these are just, we don't give investment advice. So do your own research and draw your own conclusions before you make any financial decisions, because our opinions are not designed to give you financial advice. With that, I want to thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. We will see you soon. Goodbye.